Hi, I'm here today with you in front of Liberty Hall, one of the most famous places here in Frankfurt, and I don't think you can go inside right now because they're being renovated, but as you can see, it was built in 1796, and like I said, this is one of the most famous places here in Frankfurt to visit if you ever are here. It's got a beautiful, beautiful garden and yard in the back. So let's just go around back and check out some of the grounds, and I'll give you a little history on this great, nice, big place in Frankfurt called Liberty Hall. Alright, so let's go check it out. Now we're in the backyard of Liberty Hall, and they're not mowing anymore, but they are still doing a little bit of yard work. But anyways, we are out in the yard part, and it is so beautiful out here, as you can see. It's just a lot of shade trees, and back that way is the garden. But this is the yard part. We are walking through Liberty Hall's grounds. It was built in 1796, or this construction was started in 1796, and it was completed in 1800. But the windows that you see, the glass windows, the house itself was finished in 1800, but it didn't have glass windows until 1804, 4 years later after construction was completed. It's famous for a lot of course, it was the home of John Brown, who was he was a senator of Kentucky at the time. And of course, the most famous story of all about this place is, of course, we hear a lot about the Gray Lady. But before I get to there, like I said, the windows were added in 1804. After that, there was addition to the house, several structures. There was a kitchen added, a laundry, a smokehouse, stables, carriage house, and slave quarters. But anyway, as I was saying, this is the front of Liberty Hall, and there's the sidewalk goes out. But this is the basic of it. This is the backyard. It's a side view. I'm doing some renovations on it, so. And we are in, which is called the garden of it. It's very beautiful. Right now it's kind of beginning. They're doing some work, but I love how it's got, you can go trail down that way, or you go trail down that way, or you can go straight ahead, which is where we're going. You can see flowers, but yep, it's beautiful back through here. It has all kinds of grounds. You can just walk, come back here, sit and be quiet. And where I'm heading to is that beautiful bench that you see right down there. So I'll see you down there in just a minute. Now I'm just sitting and relaxing on this little bench that's in the very back of Liberty Hall. And of course, as I was walking around, I was trying to give you a little detail of the house and all this good stuff. But I got a little paper about it that I printed out. Like I said, it started to be built in 1796 and completed in 1800. The windows wasn't added, the glass windows wasn't added until 1804, which is 4 years after the fact. And then Olando Brown house is right next door to it. It's built pretty much like Liberty Hall. It's got the same structure pretty much, but Liberty Hall is older than Olando Brown house. But um, this is a beautiful place just to come and sit and enjoy yourself, nice and quiet. There's so much landscaping to see. It's very beautiful. But as I was saying, it's notoriously known for the Gray Lady who's supposed to be haunting it and so forth. And I'll just read you a little bit about what it talks about that. There's supposed to be 3 ghosts that haunt Liberty Hall. Now, I don't know as far as, true that is. I don't know. But anyway, this is what it says. But if you ask anybody about Liberty Hall, that's the first thing they'll tell you is about, well, it's haunted with the Gray Lady, which was the aunt of Senator Brown. His niece, his daughter was sick, if I'm understanding right. They asked her to come visit to help, or no, their daughter died. Well, I think it tells it right in here, so we'll just talk about it. Liberty Hall was built in 1796, and up until 1937, it was the family of John Brown, one of the first senators from Kentucky. And the story of the most famous ghost here is the Gray Lady, which is connected to the Brown family. The Gray Lady is said to be Mrs. Margaret Varrick, an aunt of the family who came there to stay around 1817. It seemed that a daughter of the Brown family had passed away, and Miss Varrick journeyed over 800 miles from New York to come and comfort them. This was a rough and dangerous journey, especially at 65 years of age, but she managed to make it. Ironically, she died of a heart attack 3 days later after she arrived at Liberty Hall. She was buried in the garden, which is pretty much where I'm at right now, but they say her body has been later removed and was put into a cemetery, so her body's not here anymore. But apparently after they moved her body, supposedly when they started seeing these Gray Lady. It says she was buried in the garden, although her body was later moved to a cemetery. She doesn't seem to have left Liberty Hall. Over the years, the prim and proper aspiration of an older woman in a gray dress has been reported dozens and dozens of times. She also makes her presence known by opening and closing doors, through cold chills, eerie lights. So that's the most famous ghost here, supposed to be at Liberty Hall. But they also say there's 2 others. One is supposed to be of a Spanish opera singer who came from New Orleans in 1805 to give a concert at neighboring homes. Afterwards, she came to a party here at Liberty Hall, and she wandered out into the garden where we're at right now and was never seen again. Some believe she was taken by Indians. Nobody knows. Nobody ever found her body. But they say you can see her outside here in the garden sometimes. And then, of course, the third one is supposed to be a soldier from the War of 1812 who was falling in love with a young cousin that was visiting the Brown family here at Liberty Hall. And it says he makes his appearance outside of windows, peers inside and outside of that. There's a lot of noise going on. A little history of Liberty Hall and famous ghost stories of Liberty Hall. Now me, I've been here in Frankfurt all my life, and I've been on the grounds of Liberty Hall, and I've never seen anything or anything like that. So, I'm not saying there is or there isn't, but it really doesn't matter because we know Jesus Christ is in control of everything, and so I don't know if it is a real ghost or whatever it is, but I've never seen anything here, so... That was a little unusual. Could that have been the Gray Lady? I don't know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Liberty Hall. I guess I better go now since I've seen that thing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I guess I will go and enjoy some more of my vacation. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. before I leave Liberty Hall, I do want to show you the Olando Brown house, which is connected with Liberty Hall. It was the family. I think Senator Brown, his oldest son, inherited Liberty Hall, so he built Olando Brown house for his younger son, which we will go and see that, which we're on our way over now to see it. But just to show you the similarities, again, this is Liberty Hall. This is a picture of Liberty Hall, what it looks like. And now we're getting ready to go show you what the house looks like, which is Olando Brown house, and you can see the similarities. So I'll see you in a minute. Now we are in front of the Olando Brown house, and its backyard's not nearly as big as Liberty Hall. It doesn't have the garden like Liberty Hall does, but as you can see, the Olando Brown house is basically built just like Liberty Hall is, except I think it's a little bit smaller in structure, but not too much. It was built, let's see, Liberty Hall was built in 1796. The Olando Brown house was built in 1839. So, well, there you have it. That's Liberty Hall and Olando Brown house. And yes, I'm hot, it's sweaty, it's warm out here today and humid, but still, it was a nice day. Got a lot of beautiful footage for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.